Leaving the game for medical reasons, I was able to leave the game with my head held high, with no animosity towards anyone, or I think towards me. So in that sense, it was a much better way to leave. I have no regrets about the way I played, about what happened in the game. Leaving the Cook Islands the way I did, getting voted off, I think I got votes damn near every tribal, and finally, was voted off with a tremendous amount of animosity held towards me. And spent the better part of a year thinking about that on and off and how I played that, and was it the best way to play? It wasn't. I had a chance to come back and play a different way. I really did learn from that experience and tried to apply it this time. And then I just got hit with some bad luck, but, that's just bad luck. Nothing I did personally, nothing anyone did to me. And, so I really have no regrets about coming back here or about the way I played the game. The gameplay itself, to the conniving and the manipulating and the scheming and the plotting and all of that Survivor stuff I really enjoyed, and played as hard and fast as I could, and did not really take into account the other players, quite honestly, and their feelings and how I was affecting them. I asked them constantly to see it as a game, to not take it personally, that nothing I was doing was personal. Even if sometimes I didn't like them or liked them less than some other players, I really was there to play the game and have that experience. And naively, arrogantly, didn't understand why they were not having that same experience, could not see the experience through my eyes, why they were not here to do the same thing. And that was my own lack of empathy, really. And so I learned that, saw that, and embraced that, and really came here this time feeling more empathetic, feeling more zen, and really playing less to play and to experience than to win. I really saw this as a much more social game, a much longer game. I really played very hard and fast. I realized there was no way I was going to win the game. The first time I went in playing hard and fast, I wanted to stay ahead of the game. It's not the way you can win. You can't sprint for 39 days. You just can't. And, I played an end game in the middle and a mid game at the beginning, and caught up with me. That's in the Cooks. And here I tried to make a big move, tried to hold on to a big move early. It blew up in my face. It got into a whole shouting match with Sari quite early in the game. But actually, I think it was early enough in the game that it didn't hurt me. If anything, it almost helped me, would have helped me if I'd been able to stay in the game. It put me in a good position. Maybe a better position than Sari. We'll have to see how that plays out. It was just different. I was determined to play a different game. I know the way that I played the first time was what I intended to do. Had a great time doing it. Hurt some people, hurt my reputation in some ways, or somehow walked out of the game with a reputation as the bad guy of that season or the villain of that season for some people, certainly the antagonist, and I'd never intended to do that. And in hindsight, I could see, of course, how that happened, and why people felt that way. And I didn't go in saying, I'm not going to be an antagonist. I'm not going to antagonize anybody. I just went in intending to play a very different game so that I would make at least the final five. And I believe that I would have done that. And I had a lot of daylight ahead of me when I got blown out of the game. When the doctor pulled me out of the game, I was upset, of course, more disappointed than anything. I think she made the right call. Within hours, when I was taken to the hospital and told just how serious my condition was and how serious it could have potentially become, my bad luck really turned into good luck. I said, my God, how lucky am I that the injury wasn't worse, that the infection didn't spread faster, that the stick did not get into my joint or the infection get into my joint. I should have 100% recovery eventually. And the fact is it could have been much, much worse. So I don't know, bad luck is good luck if you turn it on its head.